Okay. For the next time, to be honest, I'm quite enjoying to explain my code, and then while coding, and then I talk. Maybe for this time, I'm gonna accompany me for writing documentation for what I learned about this month. First, let's go to readme.md. Let's check our latest documentation that we write about testing, and then let's create number 8. Number 8 gonna be resource implementation and user validation with user authorization validation. Okay, number 1, let's check our roots first. Okay. First, we're gonna make a routing group. First, let's make a routing group with Laravel Sanctum middleware. Good. Let's paste the code in here. You can edit it on. Let's try to get the path. Copy relative path on routes on API, and make sure we can use response helper in here. Look at this one. There is a missing. What is missing mean? Missing mean is when we cannot find our data, the routing gonna create a response. The normal routing gonna create a error response, because he cannot find the data. But I want to standardize our output with response builder, so I create missing function. So if there is a missing data from root model binding, he gonna respond it with JSON like this. Okay, after creating that, let's gonna fix our update user request. Nah, in this one, we're gonna update the authorize function, and update the authorize function on let's gonna paste it first on this file. We need to relative path, and then we go back on readme. Now we can explain this widget, because we just want to allow user that login to change data for itself. it cannot edit another data. After this one, let's continue it. Let's add some rule in here. Okay, let's copy it. Where is the readme.md? Let's copy it and create rules for our update user request. Something like here. Let's put it here. Nah, this rule is like the previous rule from store user request. We are make sure the name is required and the email must be unique except its own user ID, something like this. After this, we're gonna update the controller. We're gonna update the show. No. We are gonna update the update method and then the destroy method. Let's readme. Let's here update the update method on update method on file is controller php. Let's copy it first and then paste it. Okay, nah, this is for update method. Let's explain it a little bit. So on the update method, the request already validated on the request, on the form request file that were previously created in here. After that, we're gonna change the name, change the email, and then if the password it's not empty, we're gonna change the password. Before we're gonna change the password, we are gonna hash the password first. If the user is safe, and then if the user not safe, we are gonna make a error response, save file and then respond with 500 because it must be because the server error. And then if the user is success, we're gonna respond the user that we are already changed or save. Okay, move on to the next method. Update delete method on user controller. Let's gonna paste this. Now delete method is called with destroy. Let's try this. Okay, let's explain this a little bit. The destroy method, just like I said before, I don't want the logged user can edit another user, like change or delete. He just can change and delete itself. So we're gonna add little bit authentication, maybe validation in here. We're gonna check if the logged ID, if not the same the root model binding user ID, it will gonna be respond with unauthorized from our response helper. And then if uh, user ID that login is the same with user ID that will gonna be deleted, it will gonna skip this and then go to this. It will gonna delete and then get respond with success response with the user that will be deleted, something like that. Let's write the readme. Now you can delete your resource, but only the logged user can use this for their current data. Okay, let's just commit this for now. Just commit this. For the commit message, we are gonna use feed. Feed it mean feature or new update. We're gonna use our header in here for our commit message. Okay, and then we commit it and then push it. After push it, let's check our repository on GitHub. You can check the repository on my GitHub profile, Laravel Learn Sanctum in here. Let's check our latest update. The latest update is resource implementation and with user authorization validation. First, so my change is already updated on the repo. You can try to read it. Thank you and goodbye.